If you played Minecraft for a reasonably amount of time, you probably know that there are different ways to play the game. Obviously, there are the two main game modes, survival and creative. In survival mode, you have to gather resources, grind, and this is the mode where you play with your friends to have fun. Creative mode, on the other hand, gives you everything at your disposal for being creative and working on projects unhindered. Those main game modes can in turn be divided in various different foci. I want to focus on the technical parts on the creative side, mainly the map making. Making adventure maps is a thing almost as old as Minecraft itself. One of the first maps of its kind, Super Hostile, dating back to 2012, the same year that command blocks are introduced. And let me tell you, back then, command blocks were the greatest. The possibilities they brought were at the time insane for adventure map creators. You could do things you could have never done before, but this trend of introducing more and more efficient ways to solve problems and tasks with the introduction of more and more command blocks changed the way maps are built, with the process of map making looking today more like a coding session than actually playing Minecraft. Logically, this development eventually led to the end of older, more analog methods of map making. Maybe you feel like the 80s were the golden age of music, even though there was no modern equipment and technology like today. Maybe you think the earlier 2000s were the golden age of YouTube, even though today's YouTubers are arguably more professional than ever. And maybe you think Golden Age is the best arc ever? Wait, that doesn't belong here. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. There is an area between technical progress and technical limitations where the products of creators seem to blossom. The musician with nothing but a guitar, the YouTuber with only a webcam for equipment, and so on and so forth. Yes, the objective technical quality for most things today is better than ever, but there is still a charm in the old stuff. Not just nostalgia, but the awe of seeing the capabilities one can reach with minimal resources. The same applies for adventure maps. Back then, there was only one type of command block, a limited amount of commands, and redstone. For me, the best example of the golden era of map making are the maps of Hypixel. The story, the gameplay, the lore, the use of command blocks and external editors, the custom items, mobs and bosses. Hypixel's maps had it all. Everything about this blew me away, but after playing his maps alone and with friends, I was curious. How did he do it? I set myself to creative and I saw this. In today's adventure maps, you will probably never see something like this again. Many new maps can even be compressed into one command block. I still remember the joy of hours and hours exploring the redstone and trying to understand it, and the fun in discovering all the small parts of redstone combined into one big creative map. Sadly, this will never be the case again. It just doesn't make sense to use analog redstone for map making again. Don't get me wrong, progress is a great thing, but sometimes we should look back and glance at the beauty left behind in the past.